Welcome back to That Time I Reincarnated as a Slime anime review, episode number 28. Unlike last time I reviewed a miniseries, this time I'm reviewing, back to main episodes. And it's a good thing I basically did that because the opening scene of this episode, by the way, this is episode 56 of this season, of the series. So, this episode adapts from, get this, the last 3 pages of chapter 4, the entirety of chapter 5, and the opening 3 pages of chapter 6. And we start with those opening chapters. And I saw this, I'm like, wait a minute, am I watching Vision of Kanos again? Because I just watched this a few days ago. Because it's luminous. Just butt naked, walking up to it looked like a suspension tube, holding a naked woman. Like, it'll be long now. The way it's seen, it's like she really wants to basically, she wants to have sex with this woman. Implying the fact, yes, that Luminous is possibly either a lesbian or bisexual. Yeah, then she's interrupted by Roy Valentine, her body double. A former, excuse me, my lady Luminous. What is it, Roy? Hinata and Rimuru has engaged Rimuru without authorization. And there's suspicion that we suspect that the 7 days of clergy are responsible for this. And of course, basically, her butler comes in and is like, know your place, Roy. And of course, she tells them both to shut up and know basically that she's the one in charge. And then she switched off from her robe right there that she just put on and put on her basically a normal goth outfit. And she's like, I'm going to go on and basically stop this. And that's last see her for the rest of the episode. Probably going to see her next week. So then we cut to the main battle. We cut to Shizu, where she's taking on the Crusaders, who puts up a holy barrier, like, interesting, a holy barrier. And then, of course, they all she basically wipes the floor with these guys. He's wondering, like, how the heck is a monster basically beating us? Like, you're an Oni. He's like, kind of, yes, I'm a wicked Oni. Yeah, and then we have this really interesting, Bendy Morrow takes basically Hinata's, like, right-hand guy. Shune takes the girl who's with her, and this is, like, so funny. And then later on, it looks like she's partially bruised, like, later on after she briefly fights him. And of course, the right-hand guy of Hinata is like, he thinks she's like basically, he thinks that Dream was disrespecting her. But Benimaru is like, nope, stay out of this. This is between Hinata and Lord Rimuru. So they go off to do their own battle, which is interesting. Then Shizune basically gets the guys to surrender after she beats them all. They have this really cool fight sequence between Hinata and Rimuru. And at one point she puts on her sword and goes to like this butterfly form, which yes, she sees in the anime too. And they fight for quite a while. And they realize though, yeah, probably should end this in one strike. And then basically, if I win, you don't bother attempt to strike. Okay. And do this big humongous strike, and basically, of course, Rimuru has sacrificed Beelzebub basically to stop this. And then immediately afterwards, Hinata's sword basically takes form and fires basically a laser at Rimuru. Then Hinata takes the bullet for him. And in the episode, because everyone realizes they're all being manipulated by the 7 days clergy. Because she realizes, like, oh crap, it's a 7 days clergy, and of course she stops her right there. And she's not wearing her armor either. I'm like, damn. Yeah, and this sets up probably what we're going to see next week. Well, if we get back. Because I read the book, it seemed like they cut to basically, like, one of their kingdoms right afterwards. Like, right after the Luminous scene. Like, if I were the enemy, I would basically pick up where this cliffhanger left, not just cut over to another kingdom, reacting to whatever basically they're doing. I hope the goddamn do that. But they're getting pretty close to finishing adapting this book. Yes. Now, if you're really curious, like, they're at chapter 6, which is the final chapter of the book. So I would say that this particular arc probably wrap up in about 2 episodes. Oh, and I did notice this though. Unlike the previous season of the show, which they had take a break for 2 course, this one's gonna be 25 straight episodes, no breaks. I'm like, okay, so I tend to think that like for the season, like how far are they gonna go with the light novel adaptation? That's a good question. I would probably say, given the fact how much now we're technically in a way, if you think about it, this is only episode 56. This is 7 episodes into season 3 of the show, and we're almost done with book 7. If I would take a guess exactly like how far they're going to adapt this season, my guess is probably book 9 or 10 at the latest. And I pray to God we get season 4 out of this. I hope so, because and here's some sad news. Apparently I read online. Apparently, book 22 of this very series, this light novel series, is going to be the final book. And I own pretty much every book since this. This is the first book I bought. And I bought every book since then. And it looks like sadly I have like 4 books to buy, and then I'm done with the series for buying anyways. Yeah, but this series is such a joy to read. And, of course, the anime is awesome, too. Oh, one thing the anime does cut out, though, is mentions of Malim. Yes, like any mention of her is not here, probably because of her time. I mean, there's some mentions here and there, but it doesn't really affect the story. I mean, they have the full chapter for this episode, which, that is shocking. They haven't done that since, like, the start of the season. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much that particular review. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do hit this like button. Next up later on will be the Misfit of Demon King Academy and a comic corner in my other 3 anime for today. Okay, next video. Bye.